Admiral Sarah Chen stood at the observation deck of the ESS Prometheus, watching Earth's last line of defense crumble before the Centauri warships. The alien vessels moved with impossible grace, their crystalline hulls refracting starlight like deadly prisms. 6 months ago, humanity had celebrated first contact. Now, they fought for survival. The Centauri Dominion had appeared without warning, their massive ships emerging from fold space above Earth's major cities. They came bearing gifts: clean energy technology, advanced medical knowledge, and promises of friendship. Humanity embraced them, eager to join the galactic community. No one questioned why such an advanced civilization would share their secrets so freely. "Admiral, we've lost contact with the Luna defense grid," Lieutenant Rodriguez reported, his voice tight with barely contained fear. "The Centauri have breached our last orbital defense line." Chen's fingers tightened around the railing. The Dominion's betrayal had been calculated and precise. They had waited until Earth's military adopted their gift technology, then triggered hidden backdoors in every system. In one devastating stroke, they had disabled Earth's conventional defenses. But humanity had one advantage the Centauri hadn't counted on: paranoia. "Send the signal," Chen ordered, her voice steadied despite the chaos around her. Authorization code: Prometheus Unbound. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, in a facility unknown even to most of Earth's leadership, quantum computers whirred to life. For 3 years, a secret team of scientists and engineers had worked to understand and improve upon the Centauri technology, all while maintaining a facade of grateful technological dependence. The Centauri ships pressed their advantage, their energy weapons carving burning lines across Earth's atmosphere. They expected Earth's remaining ships to fall as easily as the others, their systems crippled by the hidden vulnerabilities in the gifted technology. They were wrong. The ESS Prometheus shuddered as its true systems came online, shedding the facade of Centauri technology like a snake molting its skin. Across Earth's orbit, other ships followed suit, revealing weapons and defensive systems that were distinctly human in design, but far beyond what the Centauri believed possible. Multiple quantum signatures detected, the tactical officer announced. "The Ghost Fleet is emerging from subspace." Chen allowed herself a grim smile as ships began appearing around the Centauri fleet. They were beautiful in their deadliness, sleek vessels of midnight black, their hulls incorporating metamaterials that bent light and sensor readings around them. The product of human ingenuity and determination, built in secret while the world celebrated their apparent technological dependency. The Centauri commanders barely had time to register surprise before the Ghost Fleet opened fire. Quantum-guided missiles phased through their shields, while focused gravity beams crushed their crystalline hulls. The aliens had expected to find sheep. Instead, they found wolves in sheep's clothing. "This is Admiral Chen to all Earth forces," she broadcast on all frequencies. The Centauri thought they could subjugate humanity through superior technology and deception. They failed to understand a fundamental truth about our species: we learn, we adapt, and we overcome. Today, we show them the cost of underestimating humanity. The battle that followed would be remembered for generations as the moment humanity announced its true arrival on the galactic stage. The Ghost Fleet moved with deadly precision, its weapons and tactics unlike anything the Centauri had encountered. They had expected to find a primitive species grateful for technological scraps. Instead, they found one that had taken their gifts, understood them, improved them, and developed countermeasures, all while maintaining a careful masquerade of technological inferiority. As the last Centauri ship retreated into fold space, Chen turned to her crew. "Send word to all commands. Operation Oracle is now active. The Centauri will return with reinforcements, and when they do, they'll find that humanity is done playing the role of the grateful primitive." The stars seemed to shine brighter as the Ghost Fleet took up defensive positions around Earth. Humanity had passed its first true test among the stars, but Chen knew this was only the beginning. The galaxy would soon learn that humans were not merely quick studies. They were innovative, resourceful, and absolutely determined to forge their own path among the stars. Far beyond Neptune's orbit, automated shipyards hidden in the Kuiper Belt hummed with activity, constructing more vessels for the Ghost Fleet. Humanity had tasted both the promise and betrayal of the stars. They would not be caught unprepared again. Dr. Maya Patel stood in the heart of Sanctuary Base, a massive facility carved into the ice of Europa. Through the reinforced viewport, she watched autonomous constructors weave quantum-enhanced materials into the hull of humanity's newest warship. The vessel's surface rippled like liquid shadow, absorbing every wavelength of light that touched it. 3 months had passed since the Ghost Fleet's victory over the initial Centauri assault. While Earth celebrated, its hidden facilities worked tirelessly to prepare for the inevitable counterstrike. Project Oracle, once a contingency plan, had become humanity's best hope for survival. The quantum probability engines are showing promising results, Dr. Marcus Wong reported, his holographic form flickering beside her. The young physicist coordinated research across multiple secret bases throughout the solar system, each working on different aspects of Project Oracle. We can now predict Centauri fold space trajectories with 89% accuracy. Maya nodded, her eyes fixed on the construction bay. The new vessel would be the first of the Oracle-class ships, incorporating everything they'd learned from studying Centauri technology. But unlike the Ghost Fleet, which had been built to counter known Centauri capabilities, the Oracle ships were designed to adapt and evolve during combat. "Show me the latest neural interface tests," she requested. A holographic display materialized, showing streams of data from the pilot integration trials. The technology merged human intuition with quantum computing, allowing ships to react at speeds that would be impossible through conventional means. "We've solved the synchronization issues," Marcus explained. "The quantum entanglement network now maintains stability even under combat stress conditions. The pilots can feel their ships as extensions of their own bodies." An alarm chimed softly, drawing Maya's attention to another display. The quantum probability engines had detected something. Subtle distortions in spacetime that suggested Centauri scout ships testing Earth's defenses. They were being cautious this time, probing for weaknesses instead of charging in with overwhelming force. "They're learning," Maya murmured. "But so are we." Deep beneath Europa's ice, automated factories produced swarms of self-replicating nanites, each programmed with the ability to disassemble Centauri technology at the molecular level. In the asteroid belt, hidden mass drivers stood ready to launch relativistic projectiles with planet-shattering force. Humanity had turned the entire solar system into a fortified weapon. "Dr. Patel," a new voice called. Admiral Chen's hologram appeared, her expression grave. "The quantum arrays have detected increased fold space activity near the Kuiper Belt. Intelligence suggests the Centauri are gathering a fleet larger than anything we've encountered." Maya straightened, her mind already racing through possibilities. "How long?" 2 weeks, maybe less. Will the Oracle ships be ready?" Maya gazed at the nearly completed vessel in the construction bay. Its neural interfaces were untested in actual combat, and the quantum probability engines were still being calibrated. But humanity had achieved the impossible before. "We'll make them ready," she declared. "The Centauri think they know what we're capable of after the last battle. They're preparing to face the Ghost Fleet's technology. But Project Oracle is something entirely different." She brought up a classified simulation showing the Oracle ships in action. The vessels seemed to anticipate enemy movements, their quantum-enhanced systems allowing them to begin countermeasures before the Centauri ships even launched their attacks. The neural interfaces gave human pilots unprecedented control, while swarms of autonomous defenders could break down enemy vessels at the molecular level. "They expect us to be preparing more ships like the ones they faced before," Maya explained. "Instead, we're about to introduce them to the next evolution of warfare. The Oracle ships don't just fight. They learn, adapt, and evolve during battle. Each engagement makes them more effective." Admiral Chen's hologram nodded approvingly. "How many ships can we field in 2 weeks?" 3 Oracle-class vessels, supported by the existing Ghost fleet. It should be enough. The Centauri based their strategy on overwhelming force and superior technology. They've never faced an enemy that could adapt faster than they could attack. As if emphasizing her words, the ship in the construction bay powered up its quantum core for the first time. Energy rippled across its surface in patterns that seemed to defy physics, the result of humanity pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. There's something else, Maya added, pulling up another classified file. Project Oracle isn't just about building better warships. Every engagement teaches our quantum probability engines more about Centauri psychology and tactics. We're not just learning to predict their military movements, we're learning to predict them. The implications hung in the air between them. The Centauri had tried to subjugate humanity through technological superiority, but in doing so, they had pushed humans to evolve faster than any species in known space. Project Oracle represented more than just a military response. It was humanity's declaration that they would never again be at the mercy of an alien power. As Maya watched the Oracle ship power up its systems, she felt a mixture of pride and apprehension. In 2 weeks, the Centauri would return, expecting to face the same technology they had encountered before. Instead, they would find that humanity had once again done the impossible, not just matching alien technology, but transcending it entirely. The war was about to enter a new phase, and this time, humanity would be the ones introducing their enemies to true technological terror. General Victor Kane watched Earth's holographic image rotate slowly above his desk in the Mars Command Center. Decades of military service had left deep lines on his face, but his eyes burned with an unsettling intensity. He typed a series of commands into his secured terminal, sending an encrypted transmission deep into the Kuiper Belt. "The humans believe they can stand alone," he muttered, his words meant for ears light years away. "They don't understand their place in the greater galaxy." In the adjacent war room, tactical officers monitored the quantum probability engine's predictions of Centauri fleet movements. None of them noticed that their commander had just transmitted the location of every Ghost Fleet facility to the approaching enemy armada. On Europa, Dr. Maya Patel's quantum arrays detected an anomalous transmission. She frowned, directing more computing power to analyze the signal's contents. Before she could decrypt it, her systems crashed simultaneously. Emergency shutdown detected at all Oracle construction facilities. Marcus reported, his hologram flickering with interference. "Someone's activated dormant protocols in our security systems." Maya's hands flew across her console, trying to restore control. "This is impossible. These are administrative overrides. They're coming from Mars Command." Throughout the solar system, humanity's secret defense network began to crumble. Hidden shipyards went dark, quantum arrays shut down, and communication channels filled with static. Years of preparation threatened to unravel in minutes. Admiral Chen's face appeared on the emergency channel, her expression grim. "All commands, this is not a drill. We have confirmation of high-level infiltration. General Kane has been compromised." The Centauri didn't just bring technology when they first arrived. They brought sleeper agents. Maya felt her blood run cold. The Centauri's first contact hadn't just been about testing Earth's defenses. They had used it to plant seeds of betrayal within humanity's command structure. How many others had been turned? How deep did the infiltration go? "Security teams are moving to secure Mars Command," Chen continued, "but Kane has already transmitted critical defense information to the Centauri fleet. They know where our facilities are. They're coming." Through Europa's ice, Maya heard the deep rumble of defense systems activating. The base's quantum shields hummed to life, preparing for imminent attack. But would it be enough? "Dr. Patel," Chen's voice cut through the chaos. "What's the status of the Oracle ships?" Maya checked her readings, hope flaring, as she saw 3 signals still active. 3 vessels operational. "Admiral, Kane didn't know about the neural interfaces. The pilots are keeping their ships running independently of central control." "That's something, at least. But we've lost most of our supporting infrastructure. The Ghost fleet is scattered, and our automated defenses are compromised. We need options. Maya's mind raced. The Oracle ships were revolutionary, but they had never been intended to fight without the support of the Ghost Fleet and planetary defenses. Yet as she studied the quantum probability projections, a desperate plan began to form. The neural interfaces, she said, more to herself than the Admiral. They don't just link pilots to their ships, they link them to each other. If we can expand that network. Her fingers flew across the console, modifications flowing from mind to machine. The Oracle ship's quantum cores pulsed with new instructions, their neural networks expanding beyond their original parameters. We can't match the Centauri fleet for numbers, Maya explained, but we might be able to outthink them. The Oracle ship's quantum probability engines don't just predict enemy movements. They learn and adapt. If we link them together, create a unified quantum consciousness. You're talking about turning 3 ships into a single coordinated entity, Chen realized. Has this ever been tested? Nothing about this situation was in our testing parameters, Admiral. But right now, innovation is our only advantage. Across the solar system, the surviving quantum arrays detected the Centauri fleet beginning its final approach. Hundreds of ships emerged from fold space, their crystalline hulls gleaming with deadly purpose. At their center, a massive vessel unlike anything seen before. The Centauri had brought their own innovations to this fight. In orbit around Europa, 3 Oracle ships powered up their enhanced neural networks. Their pilots gasped as their consciousness expanded, connecting not just with their vessels but with each other. Ship minds merged with human intuition, creating something entirely new. A hybrid consciousness that could process battlefield information at quantum speeds. This is Oracle Actual. 3 voices spoke as one through the command channel. Neural integration complete. We are combat ready. Maya watched her displays as the Oracle ships moved in perfect synchronization, their quantum cores pulsing in harmony. They were humanity's last line of defense, 3 vessels against an armada. But they carried within them humanity's greatest strengths: adaptability, ingenuity, and the absolute refusal to submit. The Centauri think Kane's betrayal has given them victory, Chen declared. Let's show them how humanity handles betrayal. As the enemy fleet approached, Maya sent a final update to the Oracle ship's quantum processors. The Centauri were about to learn that humanity's greatest weapon wasn't their technology. It was their ability to turn defeat into opportunity, to forge strength from betrayal. The final battle for Earth's survival was about to begin. The void between Mars and Jupiter erupted with light as the Centauri fleet engaged the 3 Oracle ships. Time seemed to slow as the neural-linked pilots processed battlefield data through their quantum-enhanced consciousness, moving their vessels through space with impossible precision. Multiple targeting solutions detected, the unified Oracle consciousness reported. Centauri fleet deploying standard attack pattern Delta 7. Admiral Chen watched from her emergency command center beneath Europa's ice as the battle unfolded. The Oracle ships moved like dancers through a lethal choreography, their quantum probability engines anticipating enemy attacks seconds before they occurred. But the Centauri had numbers on their side. Hundreds of ships against just 3. They're adapting to our maneuvers, Maya observed, her eyes fixed on the quantum analysis displays. The Centaurid flagship is coordinating their responses, learning from each engagement. The massive Centauri command ship loomed at the center of their fleet, its crystalline structure pulsing with energy that defied conventional physics. This was their latest weapon, a ship that could reconfigure its molecular structure in real time, adapting to any attack. But the Oracle ships had their own surprises. As the Centauri vessels pressed their attack, the quantum neural network linking the 3 human ships expanded, processing combat data at unprecedented speeds. Each engagement taught them more about their enemy's tactics. Each defeat became a lesson, each success a new capability to be replicated and improved. Emergency transmission from Titan Base, a communications officer announced. They'd managed to restore control to a section of the automated defense grid. mass drivers coming online. Streams of hypervelocity projectiles erupted from hidden launchers in Saturn's rings, crossing the vast distance at relativistic speeds. The Centauri fleet scattered, their formation breaking as they evaded the barrage. In that moment of chaos, the Oracle ships struck. Quantum-guided weapons phased through supposedly impenetrable shields. Swarms of nanites, released in precise patterns, began dismantling Centauri vessels at the molecular level. The three human ships moved as one entity, their attacks coordinated with inhuman precision. Remarkable. Maya breathed, watching the quantum probability engines evolve their combat algorithms in real time. The neural network isn't just letting them fight together, it's accelerating their rate of adaptation. They're evolving faster than the Centauri can respond. The enemy fleet's numerical advantage began to crumble as ship after ship fell to the Oracle vessels' increasingly sophisticated attacks. But the Centauri flagship remained untouched, its adaptive hull absorbing or deflecting everything thrown at it. New energy signature detected, the Oracle consciousness reported. Centauri flagship preparing to deploy unknown weapon system. The crystalline command ship structure rearranged itself, forming what appeared to be a massive energy focus array. Space itself seemed to warp around the weapon as it powered up. All units, brace for impact, Chen ordered, but the Oracle ships were already moving. Instead of retreating, the three vessels accelerated toward the Centauri flagship, their quantum cores pulsing in a complex pattern. As the enemy weapon discharged, something extraordinary happened. The Oracle ship's quantum fields merged, creating a temporary rupture in spacetime. The Centauri weapon's energy was caught in the distortion, feeding back into their own systems. Their adaptive hull tried to compensate, rearranging its structure frantically, but the feedback loop was too powerful. "They've done it," Maya exclaimed. The neural network let them synchronize their quantum fields perfectly. They've turned the flagship's adaptability against itself. The massive Centauri vessel began to break apart, its crystalline structure unable to find a stable configuration that could handle the cascading energy. Throughout the fleet, enemy ships lost coordination as their command and control system collapsed. But the battle had taken its toll. Two of the Oracle ships had suffered critical damage maintaining the quantum field merger. Only one remained fully operational, its neural-linked pilot, strained to the limit but still fighting. "This is Oracle One." A single voice now, exhausted but determined, requesting permission to pursue remaining enemy forces. "Negative, Oracle One," Chen replied. "Fall back to Europa. The Centauri fleet is in full retreat, and we need to prepare for what comes next." As the survivors regrouped, Maya studied the battle data with growing excitement. The Oracle ship's performance had exceeded every expectation, proving that humanity could more than match Centauri technology. But more importantly, they had demonstrated something the aliens had never anticipated: the power of human consciousness linked directly with quantum systems. The Centauri built their society on technological superiority, she told Chen. But they never considered that technology alone isn't enough. It's the integration of human intuition with advanced systems that makes the difference. Through the viewport, she watched as the surviving Oracle ship docked for repairs, its quantum-enhanced hull bearing the scars of battle. They had won this engagement, but everyone knew the Centauri would return. This time, though, humanity would be ready. "Begin full production of Oracle ships immediately," Chen ordered, "and expand the neural interface program. We've proven the concept. Now it's time to show the Centauri what humanity can really do when we stop holding back." As emergency crews rushed to repair their defenses and salvage what they could from the battle, Maya realized that humanity had crossed a threshold. They were no longer simply fighting to survive. They were revolutionizing the very nature of space warfare. The next battle would decide not just Earth's fate, but the future of human evolution among the stars. 1 month after the Battle of Europa, Earth's orbital shipyards hummed with activity. Dozens of Oracle-class vessels took shape against the backdrop of stars, their quantum-enhanced hulls drinking in light. In secure facilities across the solar system, thousands of volunteers underwent neural interface training, preparing to join their consciousness with humanity's most advanced chips. Dr. Maya Patel stood in the newly reconstructed command center on Europa, surrounded by holographic displays showing the Centauri Empire's response to their defeat. The quantum probability engines had detected massive fleet movements throughout enemy space. The aliens were gathering every ship they could muster for one final assault. "They're desperate," Admiral Chen observed, studying the tactical projections. "Our victory showed them that humanity isn't just catching up to their technology. We're surpassing it." Maya nodded, manipulating the holographic display to show their own preparations. 20 Oracle ships were now operational, each crewed by neural-linked pilots chosen for their exceptional adaptability and mental resilience. The Ghost Fleet had been rebuilt, incorporating quantum technology reverse-engineered from the Oracle program. Even Earth's civilian ships had been upgraded with basic quantum defenses. "Latest intelligence from our deep space probes," a tactical officer reported. "The Centauri have stripped their colonies of defenses. They're committing everything to this attack." Because they have to, Maya realized. Their entire empire is built on technological supremacy. If word spreads that humans have surpassed them, she left the implications unspoken. The Centauri couldn't allow humanity to survive as a testament to their vulnerability. This would be their attempt to erase not just Earth's military capability, but the very idea that they could be challenged. The quantum arrays detected the enemy fleet's arrival 3 days later. Over 1,000 Centauri warships emerged from fold space, led by 3 massive dreadnoughts that dwarfed even their previous flagship. The alien vessels had been modified, their crystalline hulls reinforced with new materials designed to resist quantum attacks. "They've learned from their defeat," Chen noted grimly. "But so have we." Maya watched as Earth's defense fleet took formation. The 20 Oracle ships moved to the front, their neural-linked pilots joining consciousness to form a unified quantum network more sophisticated than anything attempted before. Behind them, the Ghost Fleet split into tactical groups, ready to exploit any weakness the Oracle ships created. "All ships, battle stations," Chen ordered. "Commence Operation Daybreak." The Oracle ships accelerated forward, their quantum cores pulsing in perfect synchronization. As they approached the Centauri fleet, they began to emit complex patterns of energy that seemed to twist the fabric of space itself. The enemy responded immediately, their dreadnoughts powering up weapon systems that could shatter planets. But something was wrong. Their attacks seemed sluggish, uncoordinated. "The quantum field is working," Maya reported excitedly. "The Oracle ships aren't just predicting their movements. They're actively disrupting the Centauri's neural networks. They can't coordinate their forces effectively." The battle that followed would be studied for centuries to come. The Oracle ships danced through enemy formations, their quantum fields creating localized distortions in space-time that turned the Centauri's own weapons against them. The Ghost Fleet struck from multiple vectors, exploiting gaps in the enemy's disrupted defenses. But the Centauri fought with the desperate fury of a species facing extinction. Their dreadnoughts pressed forward, sacrificing dozens of smaller ships to maintain their advance toward Earth. The battle devolved into a brutal contest of attrition, with losses mounting on both sides. Then Maya noticed something in the quantum readings, a pattern she had never seen before. The Oracle ship's neural network was evolving beyond its original parameters, creating new forms of quantum interaction that shouldn't have been possible. "The pilots," she whispered, "they're not just controlling the ships anymore. They're restructuring quantum space itself." The 20 Oracle ships began to move in impossible ways, their quantum fields merging to create a vast web of distorted spacetime. The Centauri dreadnoughts found themselves trapped in localized time dilation fields, their advanced weapons firing at targets that had moved seconds before the triggers were pulled. "This is Oracle Actual, the unified consciousness of 20 pilots broadcast on all frequencies. Your technology is impressive, but you never understood the true source of humanity's strength. We don't just adapt, we transcend." The quantum web collapsed inward, crushing the Centauri dreadnoughts in a cascade of spatial distortions. Without their command ships, the remaining enemy vessels fell into disarray. Some attempted to retreat, others fought on, but the outcome was no longer in doubt. Hours later, as the last Centauri ship vanished into fold space, Maya stood with Admiral Chen watching recovery teams collect debris for study. The Oracle ships hung in formation above Earth, their quantum fields still resonating with energies no human had thought possible before today. "We won," Chen said simply. "But this victory comes with responsibility. We've proven that humanity deserves a place among the stars. Now we have to decide what that place will be." Maya thought about the neural-linked pilots whose consciousness had evolved to manipulate quantum space itself, about the thousands more in training, eager to push the boundaries of human potential, about the message this victory would send across the galaxy. "The Centauri thought technology alone determined a species' worth," she replied. "We proved that true advancement comes from the synthesis of human consciousness with technological innovation. We didn't just win a war today. We opened the door to humanity's next evolutionary step." As if to emphasize her words, the Oracle ships began a victory formation, their quantum fields painting aurora-like patterns across Earth's sky. It was a reminder to everyone watching. Humanity had not just survived its trial by fire, but emerged transformed. The age of human quantum civilization had begun. In the decades that followed, Earth would establish itself as a new kind of power in the galaxy. Not an empire built on conquest like the Centauri, but a civilization dedicated to pushing the boundaries of what was possible when human potential was merged with advanced technology. The stars themselves seemed closer now, more accessible to a species that had proven itself worthy of them. And in secure facilities throughout the solar system, the quantum probability engines continued their work, calculating possible futures for a humanity that had finally found its place among the stars.